The word massive often gets tossed around carelessly, but in the realm of the Cadillac Escalade, it's right on target. When it comes to the all-electric Cadillac Escalade IQ, though massive hardly seems adequate, it's more like a supermassive black hole, especially when draped in that deep, glossy shade informally known as town car black. This SUV makes most other electric vehicles look petite by comparison, thanks to a wheelbase that stretches over 15 inches longer than a standard Escalade and an overall length that adds nearly a foot. It's also wider, though slightly lower, and appears even sleeker due to its gracefully sloping rear end, a departure from the squared-off design of its gas-powered sibling. At roughly 9,000 pounds, the Escalade IQ's heft stems from its all-electric powertrain and its colossal 205.0 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery pack. With that much stored energy, it boasts a claimed range of 460 miles. Interestingly, this Cadillac skirts EPA testing and labeling regulations because its gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, exceeds 10,000 pounds. It also features an 800-volt electrical system capable of charging it up to 350 kilowatts, adding 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes, according to Cadillac. That's on par with the GMC Hummer EV, although in real-world tests, the Hummer took 19 minutes to achieve a similar range boost and needed 109 minutes to charge from 10 to 90%. Time will tell how the Escalade IQ fares under similar conditions. Underneath, all that mass is serious muscle. Two permanent magnet motors combine to deliver up to 750 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque in the high-performance Velocity Max mode. That surpasses even the Cadillac Escalade VS supercharged 6.2-liter V8, which produces 682 horsepower and 653 pound-feet of torque. The Escalade IQ's regular output is slightly lower at 680 horses and 615 pound-feet, but it still packs a punch. Hit the accelerator, and while it may not deliver the instant, neck-snapping jolt of some EVs, it moves with impressive vigor. Cadillac claims a 0 to 60 mph time of 4.7 seconds, a remarkable feat for a vehicle tipping the scales at over 4 tons. For perspective, the 6,290-pound Escalade V hits 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds, and yes, we did say merely 6,290 pounds. That's the kind of mental recalibration the Escalade IQ demands. It warps your sense of scale and bends reality around itself. The Escalade IQ delivers solid braking performance, thanks to its well-tuned system and 3 regenerative braking settings, including an off mode. In this mode, the braking feels natural, mimicking the gentle drag you'd get from traditional engine braking. Press the brake pedal further, and the response is precisely calibrated to match your inputs, giving you a seamless, intuitive deceleration. Despite the vehicle's colossal weight, the braking experience feels surprisingly normal. No sense of battling all that mass. Switch to the highest regen setting, and you'll rarely need to use the brake pedal at all, except in emergency stops. You can easily control speed with just the accelerator, smoothly bringing the IQ to a stop after some practice. The mid-level regen setting also allows for one-pedal driving, though if you adopt a more spirited driving style, you may find yourself occasionally tapping the brakes. The steering, on the other hand, offers a more nuanced experience. Initially, it feels neutral, neither overly engaging nor overly muted. But when navigating tight spaces or sharp corners, the magic of rear-wheel steering kicks in. With up to 10 degrees of rear-wheel movement, the turning circle shrinks to an impressive sub-40-foot diameter, remarkable for a vehicle with a 136.2-inch wheelbase. There's also an arrival mode, where the rear wheels turn in sync with the fronts, allowing the vehicle to crab-walk sideways. While fun and novel, it's mostly a party trick with limited real-world applications. Underpinning the Escalade IQ is a suspension system featuring upper and lower control arms, air springs at all 4 corners, and 4th-generation MagneRide magnetorheological dampers. The air springs can raise the vehicle by 1 inch or lower it by up to 2 inches, offering versatility for different driving situations. In Tour mode, the dampers excel at absorbing road imperfections, delivering a plush, composed ride. Switch to Sport mode, and things firm up noticeably, which became evident on the tight, twisty, and often bumpy roads of Northern California. Given the massive 24-inch wheels wrapped in 35-inch tires, some stiffness was expected, yet the suspension manages to absorb most impacts with surprising grace, keeping the ride comfortable even over rougher pavement. Inside, the handsome seats are spacious and well-trimmed, but we did struggle to get in because of tight toe space on the side step, which made us stand a bit tall to duck in. We also would have liked it if the steering wheel telescoped out a bit more, but in the end, we were able to settle in well enough. Setting the outside mirrors was a bit of a trick because the mirror on the passenger side loses its convex shape, which is required by law for vehicles this heavy. Cadillac solution: camera mirrors that pop up when you signal a turn. Not bad, but that doesn't help much if you're just taking a peek at traffic. And you'll want to use the rear camera mirror because the sloping roofline impedes rear visibility. Once inside and settled, the first thing you notice is the colossal 55.0-inch pillar-to-pillar expanse of screen before you. Thankfully, it's a bit predictive, placing things you're bound to need on a smaller central cockpit screen. Normally the home of HVAC controls, this screen switches to power door controls when you have selected park, and it also can display the regenerative braking controls. It brings up the arrival mode display when you select that feature too. Further back, the second row is likewise roomy and comfortable. The third row is more of a kids-only affair, which is why some might wait for the 2026 Escalade IQL and its 4.2 inches of additional length, plus a slightly less aerodynamic roofline that adds an inch of third-row headroom. The 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ is on sale now. It comes in two trims, Sport and Luxury, with Super Cruise, a head-up display, and a 12-cubic foot front trunk all included. Basically, you get a splash of chrome trim and model-specific wheels with the Luxury for $129,990, or body color trim and different wheels with the Sport for $130,490. The main upgrade bundle costs $20,000 for each, resulting in a Luxury 2 model for $149,990 or a Sport 2 for $150,490. This enhancement consists of an upgrade from 11.5 to 19.2 kilowatts for the onboard charger, an integrated trailer brake controller and other towing features, an AKG premium audio system, night vision, 126 color ambient lighting, power seats with massage, power open/close